What's up? What's good? What it do? So, y'all guys, we is coming to part five about my dad. So we get into the funeral side of this story time and episode. So we were trying to convince my grandmother to take us to see our dad at the funeral for the final last time, right? So she was a little bit on edge, not wanting us to go to the funeral, right? So I'm trying to figure out why. I already lied to us about our dad to give us that, so I can see him for this final time, right? Said a little bit, cause I know that I'm probably not going to be able to see my dad for the final last time. And we was down at my grandmother's house on top of that. So I was ready to go. I remember my auntie pulled up and she was asking me what was going on. And I was explaining to her what happened. And she was like, your grandmother ain't want to take y'all to go see your dad? She was like, okay, hold up. So she went in there and she started talking to her. And I can hear them a little bit arguing a little bit. I can remember this story like it was nothing. My mother like, I'm not going to take them. I'm not going up there. My auntie was like, why the hell not? They need to go see their dad for the last time. And the other sister was like, yeah, they need to go see them folks. Let them go see their daddy for the last time. So she was like, okay. She was like, shit. Well, okay then. I was like, damn, it's like that. Like, why you don't want to take us to the funeral? Hell, I don't have a car. If I did have a car, I would have went up there by myself. She was like, okay, I guess all right then. So we got to the funeral, right? The funeral was packed. A lot of people was there. Um, Somebody was announcing that the family should line up first, and the brothers and sisters come up forward and things like that. I was like, Grandma, can I go up there? And she was like, no, you stay back here. And I was like, why not? And she was like, because it probably gonna be awkward for you to pop up the blue to say this and that. So now we gonna sit at the back. I was already mad and upset about that because I was like, why I cannot go? That's like crazy. That's my dad. I should have a right to go sit with the family. But I was like, okay, whatever. So I went up there, I see my dad, and I was staring at him, and I was like, oh my God, this dude have the same features like me, like the same nose, the same lip. I was like, damn, that's where I got my nose from. So it was kind of scary a little bit when I looked at him. And I didn't do nothing but cry because, again, I'm not going to be able to see my dad. I'm not going to be able to have the father and son type bonding what a lot of people did have. I ain't never get the chance to have that. My stepdad, again, he gave us money, but he never, we never had that experience as a father and son type thing. Nothing like that, like going fishing and things like that. Nah. My brother was coming up to talk about his dad. So he looked forward and he was looking straight dead at us. And he was looking. And then after that, he started to talk. I was like, I think he noticed us. Now, I was telling my brother, I said, I think he noticed us. And he's like, yep, I see it too. So my grandmother was trying to find out what we was talking about, but we didn't let her know nothing. So we let her stay over there. We let her be negative over that side. You're not about to kill my vibe. So I was like, damn, I had a car because I would have drove up here by myself. I don't care. I would have took that risk. Over again, the funeral was bittersweet. The choir song, people had nice things said about my dad, and I wish I could have said it less because I ain't never got the chance to have that experience. How some of them had that chance, cause each of them was talking good things about him. I ain't never had one good thing because I only seen him at the courthouse, and that was it. That was it. And next thing I know, seeing on TV, my dad passed away by a drive-by shooting. I shot on his porch early Sunday morning, and that was the day that he was about to come down here and come see us. And I was crying about that. because that popped in my head. It's like closing the casket. Tears like fall down straight down my eyes. And then my grandma turned around and said, "What you crying for?" I was like, "Really?" Yeah, so after the funeral, um, everybody was getting up, everybody was wanting to go up there, pay their respects to the family, standing in line to go up there and shake each other's hands and things like that. Plus, my grandma did not want us to go up there. We went up there, but she was like, "Well, we can go around and stay for the rest of it." I said, "We're not going to stay, where they burying him and everything else." She was like, "No." I was like, "What's the point of coming for?" I was like, I was done. I was over it. But my brother looked at us and he waved. And I waved at him. I think he talked to my sister over there and she looked. I think they were trying to figure out why we wasn't coming up there. And y'all go find out in the next video on what happened in that situation. Stay tuned for part 6 on about my dad because it's going to get a little bit crazy about the rest of it, about the family side. So things gonna get a little bit interesting on part 6 and 7 about my dad. Now this one gonna be the aftermath after the funeral, after he passed. So stay tuned for that. Alright, catch y'all guys on my next video. Thank you and have a God bless day.